Welcome everyone to our cozy Russian language learning studio. My name is Tatyana. I am an experienced teacher with 20 years of practice, and I firmly believe language is a space of pure emotions, logic, and the right attitude.
And my name is Max. Hello, friends. I am your partner in learning this beautiful language. Step by step, we dig up new meanings, and today we have an incredibly interesting topic on the agenda.
And right now, before our speech muscles start working miracles, do a small but very useful action. Subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon. We chew down every letter and every law in such detail so that they fit right into your subconscious. Don't miss our lessons. Well, Max, today we have the return of the kings. Look at the board, the letters R and L.
Oh, those two. I remember that the hard R is energy, the vibration of the tip of the tongue, our sports engine. Ra, ro, ru, r. And the hard ul is an unshakable rock, when the tip of the tongue pressed firmly against the teeth like a stamp. La, lo, lu, li. I still remember that tension in my jaw.
Yes, Max, you remembered everything perfectly. But today, we will relieve this tension. Our wise script has prepared a new life for them. Today, we will introduce them to our fluffy pillow, the letter E, and turn them into soft sounds. And believe me, soft R and L sound completely different. Let's dig up their anatomical secret.
I'm ready. My engine and my rock are waiting for reconfiguration.
Let's start with the sound L. Make our signature wide Hollywood smile. Stretch the corners of your lips.
Done. Smiling with all my teeth.
Remember, with a hard la, your tongue pressed flatly and hard against your upper teeth. Now, while maintaining the smile, touch your upper gums, alveoli with the tip of your tongue, just above the teeth, and make this touch very light, gliding, as if you are barely brushing the palate. And immediately transition into the letter E. Try it. Li.
Li. Li. Wow. The sound became so gentle, airy. Very similar to the English sound in the words million or leaf.
Exactly. Your language intuition is flawless. A soft L sound is a light, delicate touch to the palate. Now, the main fear of all foreigners, the soft R sound. When we spoke the hard R, the very tip of our tongue vibrated behind the upper teeth. Ra, ro. Now, staying in a smile, press the side edges of your tongue against your upper molars and make a very short, delicate, soft trill with the tip, as if a kitten is not growling but gently purring. Purr. Try the syllable. Ri.
Re. Re. Oh, at first instead of purring, I got some kind of whistling. But if you stretch your lips wider, ri, ri. Yes, it turns out to be such a thin, neat trill.
Brilliant, you caught that feeling. A hard R is a loud engine, but a soft R is a gentle purr. Let's fix this contrast on pairs of syllables so that our viewers at home can feel the difference too. La, li, ra, ri, li, ri, ri.
La, li, ra, ri, li, r, ri. Wow! In contrast with the deep letter the soft E feels just like a flight.
Отлично. Perfect. Now, what we promised to our listeners, a parade of live, simple, everyday words. Our psychologist and scriptwriter combined examples from the best textbooks, and we already know all the letters in them. We turn on logic and read. Let's start with the letter L. Look at the word, limon. The stress is on the second syllable, on the letter O. Do you remember our reduction rule?
Let's see. Here the letter O is under stress, so it sounds honestly. Mon. And the first ul stands before the letter E, which means it is soft. It turns out to be limon. That's a sour yellow fruit that we put in tea. Lemon.
Excellent. The next word, list. For example, a sheet of paper or a green leaf on a tree. We know the letters S and T. At the end is a voiceless junction of sounds. Let's read.
Ul before E is soft. Li. And at the end we firmly add st. It turns out to be least. Easy.
Wonderful. Now look at a female name, Lida. The stress is on the first syllable on the letter E. We learned the letter D in the last lesson. What is it like before A?
Before A it is hard. And the first ul before E is soft. It turns out Li-da. A beautiful name.
Super. Now let's move on to our purring letter Look at the word.
Ris.
Stress on E.
R before E becomes soft. Ri. And a hard s at the end. Remember, the tip of the tongue is at the lower teeth. It turns out to be ris. This is white rice that we eat for lunch.
Beautiful. Now let's add some heat and remember our favorite law of devoicing consonants at the end of a word. Look at this. Grip, mushroom in the forest. The voiced letter B is written at the end. What happens to it at the finale?
It loses its voice from loneliness and turns into its voiceless twin, the letter P. So, let's look at the beginning of the word. G is hard. Next comes R before the letter E. It becomes soft. Ri. And at the end, sounds P. It turns out we write grib, but we pronounce grip. Wow. Grip.
You are my genius, Max. Absolutely correct. Grip. Now look at one more word with devoicing at the end. Krik, a loud shout. At the end is already a voiceless K, so there are no surprises.
K is hard. R before E is soft. Ri. And K at the end. It turns out to be krik.
Excellent. And let's take a word that is very important for everyone who studies. Урок, lesson. But wait, there is no letter E here. The R here is hard. The stress is on O. Let's make it plural when there are many lessons. Уроки. Look at the end of the word.
Oh, the letter E appeared at the end. This means the letter K before it became soft. Ki, from lesson 11. What about the letter R? It stands before O, so it remains hard. The first U is unstressed. It turns out, uroki, lessons. Just like what you and I have right now.
Brilliant, Max. We chewed down this topic to absolute clarity. Softness is not chaos, it is a strict law. If you see E, turn on a smile and make the consonant gentle. Now let's open our cursive notebooks and see how the letters R and L smoothly connect with the handwritten line to the letter E.
Getting my pen, ready to train muscle memory.
Look at the screen. The letter L in cursive starts with a small, smooth leg from below. When we write the small lowercase letter L, its second element ends with a hook on the working line. Without lifting our hand, we guide this hook upright and immediately transition into the first element of the letter E. They hold hands right on the line. The small letter R goes with its long tail down, under the working line. Then we return along the same line up, draw a neat knot belly on the working line, which also ends with a hook at the bottom. And from this hook, we smoothly, continuously draw the letter E.
Yes, it turns out to be a very beautiful, logical drawing. The main thing is to guide the hand smoothly, like in a dance.
Exactly. Writing cursive is the best way to send the correct image of a word straight into the subconscious. Well, we did a great job. Chewed down soft R and L to the smallest detail. And now, it's time for our dear viewers' homework. Read aloud, clearly separating strict hardness and gentle softness with a smile. Read these words aloud, controlling the softness of consonants before E or reduction and devoicing at the end. Take a pen and a notebook. Write neatly in cursive, smoothly connecting the letters. 2 lines each of the handwritten syllables. Li, ri. Write the words in cursive. Limon, list, ris, grip, krik, уроки. lesson has come to an end. You did a great job taking this step with us.
Friends, you are super. Be sure to write in the comments if you manage to get that gentle purring sound on the word grib. And of course, support our cozy channel. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon.
Practice every day, smile, and the Russian language will become simple and familiar to you. See you soon in our studio. Bye-bye.